special guest with us. He is a successful entrepreneur and investment banker, Vijay Singh Rathore. Hello, I am Neha. You're watching the yet another segment of Dhandhe ki Baat. Hello Vijay, welcome to our show.
Hi Neha. First of all, thanks a lot for getting me on this Dhandhe ki Baat segment.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are a big name now, okay? But someday you are not a big name, you are a common man, a regular guy.
Right.
So what's the story behind this? What's your story?
Okay. So first of all, for calling me a big name, although I go very subtle. I started my journey in 2015 when I cleared my chartered accountancy. I became a CA. Wanted to do a corporate job, a white collar job. So I entered into ICICI Bank. I was there for 2 years. I was in internal audit department. I used to audit and we used to travel a lot. Like we must be traveling 3 weeks a month, and I must have done 65 plus somewhere around this audits. And so there I was like doing very good. Everything was working fine. Like I got my promotion and everything was good. Like, but then something clicked me and said, okay, business runs in your blood. Why not you do something of your own? So I was not a 9-to-5 guy. That's the same way I don't work now also. I might be working into late hours, So then I made a switch. I came into CA practice, and I was from Jaipur and I was working in Delhi. Then I got shifted to Bangalore, and Bangalore, as all know, it's a startup city, right? So there everything worked out. I was partner in a firm. I started meeting people, understanding what they do, meeting startup founders, some investors, lawyers, other investment bankers. And there I got to know that what the market is, what is startup funding is all about, how we can help these founders as well as the investors. So that is roughly my journey. Like, to be very frank, I was not at all aware what is investment banking all about. But then I learned on the field, met people. In starting, not many people took you seriously, right? Yeah. But yes, now things are working fine.
Okay. So why you started Nucleus? What's the purpose?
Yeah. So again, I was doing very fine into my previous firm as well. But that was again a running firm. Working into investment banking, working for a firm, it is fine. Like, let's start something of new. So I joined hand with one of my partner and we started Nucleus. So it's been 3 to 4 months now. Things are going good.
So let's talk about startup. Like,
yeah.
For example, I want to start my startup.
Right.
Okay. So what's the basic thing? What's the first step to start up?
Okay. So basic thing, if I say, is definitely an idea. Okay. You should be having an idea. Second thing, you should be having time to execute it. Third thing is definitely you should have some basic liquidity in terms of setting up the company. So, but yeah, if you're starting something new, start afresh, start with a new field, do something unique, and the idea should be something which can be scalable.
And after starting in the startup, like पहली problem लोगों में आती है कि funding, scarcity of money.
True.
So वो अपने ideas कैसे pitch करें एक investor को कि investor उनमें interest लेके okay, I'll give you funding. ऐसा चीज कब आएगा उनके दिमाग में?
Okay. So many startups who are working in Indian ecosystem are able to survive their first 6 to 8 months if they have some basic liquidity, right? That's my first guidance to all the entrepreneurs who come into this field is you first make your base strong. You should definitely have some liquidity of running the operations for for at least a year. Get the first round of funding is definitely difficult, but if you can convince your friends and families, or if you can convince your previous boss or your friends or anyone who can give you the first seed money, so that can help you.
You said idea. So what's the most important, idea or a team?
I can say both. So whenever we look into any startup, first thing is idea क्या है, second thing is team कौन है. So if the team is able to execute the idea, like execution is definitely the most important thing. If you have an idea and you can't execute it, then it's a challenge, right? Everyone now and then can have an idea, but are you able to execute it? So early stage fundings are given on to the founders. This is always I tell to the early stage entrepreneurs कि the early stage investor is investing in you rather than the idea. You have to convince. So both are definitely required.
So unusual एक कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट जो आजकल सोचते हैं मैं करना चाहता हूँ कुछ, like your story.
Right.
So बहुत सारे यंगस्टर्स हैं जो अपना कुछ खुद करना चाहते हैं.
True.
तो स्टार्टअप्स ट्रेंड में है और इवेंचुअली इन्वेस्टर्स भी हैं जो ट्रेंड में है, मतलब बहुत इन्वेस्टर भी मिलेंगे स्टार्टअप्स भी. बट स्टार्टअप ठप क्यों हो जाते हैं इतने सारे? So what's the reason behind this?
Okay. Who came out of college and thought of an idea and wanted to execute it, had that passion, they fail because they wrongly assess the market. So the early stage startups has to identify कि वो क्या वो market है. If Ritesh Agarwal thought कि there is a problem in identifying good hotels, that's why Oyo came into picture, right? But if your idea is not sufficient to provide a solution to a problem, then it is definitely going to die before you can realize.
So which was the one of the best pitch that you have come across?
Okay, so best pitch, people who come in very candid,
Okay.
right? Just like today we are having this conversation, right? It's whatever comes to your mouth you say. Is when someone comes and say ki this is the problem, this is the solution we have, this is the market size and this is the team. If you can explain me all this into 2 minutes time, I'm in. I'm listening to you for the next 1 hour. Or if his pitch deck, which the investor pitch deck has been made, if that can express the whole story in 10 slides, it is done. Like that's a good way to do it.
You said pitch deck.
Yeah.
What's meaning for
Okay, good. Pitch deck is typically a resume for a startup. It should explain what is your business model, what is your current traction, what are things you're doing, your market size, your team. Then you can explain how your product works, because tech platforms are very difficult to understand sometimes. But those pitch decks allow from graphical presentations, from some charts, illustrations, and they are able to make the investor understand ki, okay, this is something these guys are doing, this is their current traction and all those things. So pitch deck is typically the first document into the startup journey which is being required by any founder.
One more thing, startups को भी board of advisory की जरूरत होती है.
Yes, you will find like many startup, if they are working in, let's say, into a blockchain industry, so they will onboard some good names who are, let's say, into a very influential position and they are working into some good conglomerates or good corporates. So they onboard them as advisors so that they can help them identify the market, which market you should focus, you should pivot today or not. So yes, advisors and mentors are definitely necessary, who can tell you what you are doing wrong.
Okay, so for Light on the Moon, I have some surprise for you, like a game.
Okay.
Okay, तो एक बाउल है, उसमें से आपको एक चिट पिक करना है.
Okay.
उसमें एक रैंडम क्वेश्चन होगा और आपको बहुत अच्छा सा ऑनेस्ट सा फनी सा आंसर देना होगा. पर आपको बहुत जल्दी क्विकली करना होगा. Okay.
My goodness.
So.
This is very scary. Yeah.
No, it's not scary. There are funny questions inside.
Okay.
Pick up chips.
Shall I? Okay.
You have to read first.
What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Definitely Aamir Khan, yeah.
Aamir Khan
He
is your
called
favorite
himself a perfectionist, right? I was fan from 3 Idiots.
तो अगर आपको एक दिन मौका मिले कि मैं आमिर खान बन गया, तो आप सबसे पहले क्या करना चाहेंगे?
Come on, I would launch a movie and make money or what else?
Make money, invest banker, right? One more.
What is the dumbest way you have been injured? I was playing outside my house and there was a group of cows coming in. I might have been 2nd class or so. Many people don't remember those, but I remember very innocently that I was staring at those cows running at me and they hit me in the head. One hit me and I was into the sand. So that was the dumbest way I got hurt.
Last.
Oh, this is printed. If you are born, what decade would you want to be born in right now? Like this decade is the best decade to be in. We have seen, like I was born in 90s, right? So we have seen the evolution of mobile phones and all those things, and now this is the field which is the era which is going on. It's too much happening. Like everything is changed around. So I am happy I was born in 90s, but yeah, this era is also good. I could see 20 more years of evolution that way.
My last question,
yeah,
that's
please.
not least. What kind of your message for the failures?
Okay. So first thing is, failure teaches you. This has been said by many, and this has been said by like from the decades and from the ages we have heard ki you should fail to learn. Failure should affect you. It should affect you in a good manner. You should restart with the full vigor, and you should again start the journey.
Thank you so much for coming here and share your valuable experiences.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
I hope you liked this interview and got more information about marketing strategies, startup and investment. And stay with us and keep watching the Kacha Chitta. Thank you.